What is up guys, Greedy Knight here with a video guide on Palicos. I'll be discussing how to upgrade your feline companions and maximizing their usage throughout the game. The only thing I won't be talking about in this video is about how to play Palico, as that is its own video topic. Let's get into it. Reach HR 5 to unlock all the trading end carts, or complete the set of quests I will be discussing in a moment. Also, for the purposes of this video, hit HR 6 to unlock the Palico level cap to 35. You are going to need it. If you are earnest about completing Village and then Hub, refer to the link down below for the requirements that unlock the following quests. Time to talk about using the cart. For any Palico that isn't going into battle, you can use any Palico because their stats won't matter in the slightest. These are slaves, loyal companions, who will work for you day in and out. Level 20 is around the threshold we'll need them to be at in order to maximize inventory stocks. A Palico's enthusiasm will dictate how many gathering hunts they can go on, so to maximize that, we will need 5 enthusiasm points to have them perform 10 gathering runs. Since the trading facility is settled, you can trade for any combination material you need, and you just need 2 pairs of 3 level 20 Palicos to do it. Each run, you cycle 1 trio of Palicos, and when they need to rest, tag in the other 3. You will never have to gather for materials ever again, assuming you've gathered every item at least once. Meownster Hunters help you gather materials from monsters that appear during the quest. You can only send them 1 quest at a time. You gain the ranks by reaching certain HRs. It's a passive way to gather ores and materials from monsters, but the RNG is pretty bad, so using this method for rare drops will be inconsistent at best. You send 4 Palicos and play a cannon minigame. Trigonometry knowledge will help you with your shots in order to land your Palicos in the circles you want them to. Now that your indentured slaves are put to work, on to building some battle companions. Support types separate the Palicos into classes. It dictates what support moves and skills they will have by default, but every Palico can learn 2 of each generic ability, giving some amount of customization. Each support has their own strengths, but the best types are Bomb, Protector, and Healing, at least in my opinion. Palicos don't do much damage to begin with, and their AI isn't the greatest, so you want a healthy mix of utility with damage. Bomb Palicos have fixed damage on their bombs, making it the best damage option for a Palico companion. Protector has taunt and good guarding, which will on occasion get the monster off your back when you need to heal or resharpen your weapon. Healing cats have health, antidote, and true health horns. They are about as reliable with healing as Donald is in Kingdom Hearts, but the occasional heal never hurts. Gathering is useful for gathering quests, but not for battle. As your Palico levels up, they will gain support points and skill points, allowing them to equip more of their pool of skills. Each skill and support will use a certain amount of points. The better skills tend to use more points. Just find a balance between skill count and good skills. The meta skills are Critical Eye, Attack Up Large, Crit Up, and so on. Follow the meta skills for hunters and you will be fine. Earplugs are actually HG earplugs on a Palico, so if you have the extra point, equip it. Monster Dar is the best skill for capture quests, so you don't accidentally slay the monster. The best generic support moves are the Boomerang Attack Up and Ranged Attack Up. Since most cats focus on boomerangs, these support moves are good for maximizing their meager damage. Anything else depends on whether you are playing Prowler or not, but support moves like Soothing Roll are decent. You can unlock various moves and skills by fulfilling the requirements while the Palico is in your party. For any ability that doesn't buff raw damage, just read the effect and use it if you like the description. I encourage you to experiment with the obscure Palico moves because outside of DPS, there isn't much of a meta to follow. Support moves and skills can be transferred from one cat to another if the skill is unlocked and non-support type specific. It takes 1 hunt and the move will transfer from Sensei Palico to Padawan Palicos. You select one ability you want transferred from a selected Palico, then select the 3 knuckleheads who will learn that ability. They will learn it if they have available slots or overwrite an existing slot. This function does add more customization, but it is still very limited, so you are better off recruiting new Palicos with good skills and support moves. There are two methods to level up Palicos. Just have them participate in battles with you or put them through intense training. Again, the level 20 threshold is important here because you can send them on a max of 10 runs, if you have 5 enthusiasm points. By far, intense training is the fastest way to level up Palicos with the least amount of effort. You can train 3 at a time. Also, you can complete Prowler quests to get compendiums, which increase the amount of levels your Palicos gain per run, speeding up the process of leveling. If a cat has low levels of enthusiasm, just have them take a cat nap and they will recharge after you return from a hunt. Armor and weapons are easy to craft. You need any materials from a monster to build 2 armor pieces and 1 weapon of the same rank. Palico Gear cannot be upgraded, and you convert the materials into scrap via trading for it at the Palico Smithy, getting it through quests, or obtaining scraps by upgrading weapons with too much of a certain material. It is by far the cheapest way to play the game, so if you hate farming for materials, Prowler is the best weapon to play. There are different tiers of armor, but you benefit the most from building deviant armors for Palicos. They have good defense and are cheap to build. It outclasses every other armor and your cats look fancy. Armor doesn't have skills, keeping Palico simple but underpowered. Weapons for Palico have the same rule of thumb as good weapons for hunters. Deleting Palicos is a sin punishable by me coming into your house and breaking your Switch in half. Serious jokes aside, deleting Palicos is a waste of potential servants. You paid good zenny to enslave them. Don't throw them in the meat grinder just because you don't need them. If you hit the cap, you need to stop recruiting every Palico you see. You only need 12 functionally, everything else is excess. Anyways, that's the important stuff on Palico. If I didn't mention it, it's not that important or is in a link below. Credit for this video topic goes to Jam. This video is pretty long, so I'm gonna nap with my Palico army in their sunlit beds. Greedy Knight, signing out.